Hi friends, welcome to FoodiesPoint. I hope you're all doing good. Let's check out our interesting recipe, instant appam and mutton stew. I hope you will be really excited to check out the recipe method. Now let's get into the video to see the preparation method. Firstly, I have taken 500 grams of appam mix, which is double horse appam mix. Take 6 tablespoons of rava, 600 ml of water. Pour the water into a saucepan. Take 400 ml of thick coconut milk, mix well and keep it aside. Add the rava once the water is slightly heated up. Ensure that this has to be cooked on a very low flame. Keep stirring constantly until thick consistency like a porridge. So once you get a thick consistency, if you check, it will be little creamy and a glossy texture. Keep stirring well. Now we can switch off the flame. Once it's cooled down, it will become slightly thicker. So mix well and keep it aside. Now let's take a vessel and add the instant appam mix. Add the coconut milk and mix well. Now let's add 4 teaspoons of sugar. Mix 1/4 cup of water into the coconut milk bowl and pour it inside this mixture. Mix well to form a nice batter. You may increase or decrease the quantity of sugar. Add 2 tablespoons of active dry yeast and mix well until there are no lumps formed. Ensure you take a very good quality yeast, otherwise our fermentation process will fail. Now pour the rava porridge and mix well. Blend well using a mixie jar. Pour the batter into another vessel and mix well. Now let's keep this aside for 2 to 3 hours for fermentation process. Meanwhile, let's check out our mutton stew preparation method. Take 750 grams of mutton meat, wash them nicely until the water is clear and allow it to dry completely. Now, let's add 20 garlic cloves, 1 inch ginger, 2 green chilies and break them into pieces. Add 2 to 3 curry leaves, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin powder, 5 to 6 small shallots. Add 2 teaspoons of water and grind well and keep it aside. Now take 4 medium-sized shallots. Take 2 medium-sized carrots and 6 to 8 potatoes. Take 1 cup thick coconut milk, half lemon. Take a pressure cooker and add mutton and grinded paste. Pour some water into the jar and pour that water. Add 1/4 teaspoons of cumin powder and salt and mix everything well. Cut half of the potatoes and add into the cooker. Cut the carrots and add into the cooker. Now let's mix well. Add some water and also mix well. Add 2 chopped onions and mix well. Now let's pressure cook until the mutton is cooked. Soak half cup frozen peas in water and keep it aside. Mutton is cooked well in 6 vessels in my cooker. Now let's take a fry pan and add 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. Add cumin seeds and small onions and chopped shallots and stir well for 2 minutes. Now let's add the frozen peas and stir well. Add pinch of salt for the peas to cook faster. Now let's stir fry for 5 to 8 minutes. Add 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon powder and stir well. Add 1 sprig curry leaves and mix well. Now let's add the cooked mutton and stir well for at least 5 minutes. Ensure you do not add too much of water. Add 1 cup of coconut milk and stir well for another 5 minutes. And once the boiling point is reached, you may switch off the flame and keep it aside. Healthy mutton stew is ready. Look how delicious our mutton stew is. Do try this mutton stew recipe and share your feedback in the comments section. Now let's check out our appam preparation method. It's already 3 hours now, and let's check the appam mix. Fermentation process was little slow because it's already winter season here. Now let's mix gently for a few seconds and transfer to a small bowl with a pinch of salt. Now let's switch on the flame and heat appam fry pan on medium flame. Mix the batter well and pour 1 spoon of the batter and spread well in a circular form. Wait for a few seconds and cover with the lid for another few seconds. Now wait for a few seconds and then remove the appam from the fry pan. This will help us to get more crispier and soft appams. Now let's fry the remaining batter in a similar way. On low flame, pour the batter and spread well into a circular form. Now let's transfer this appam also into a serving plate. This recipe, Appam with Mutton Stew, is one of the most favorite breakfasts amongst Kerala Christians. I believe it's again for all the Keralites, whether it is Appam with Veg Stew. Now look how delicious our Appam and healthy mutton stew is. Do try out this recipe and share your feedback. If you're watching my video for the first time, do subscribe to my channel and share my cooking videos to your friends and family. Thank you everyone.